The transition to a clean and sustainable economy has begun, as governments and businesses at large acknowledge their role in cutting greenhouse gas emissions. The Australian Conservation Foundation appreciates your support in creating, protecting and restoring a sustainable environment. The ACF would like to offer responsible organizations like your own a tool that measures greenhouse gas emissions of major business events. We'll work with you to make your business events become more carbon neutral.
In order to measure the carbon emission from a major business conference, we have identified key external and internal sources of carbon emissions. Internal emission sources will include office paper, electricity, natural gas, and commercial and industrial waste.
External sources, on the other hand, are primarily associated with attendees' travel to the conference location.
Emissions of both types will be recorded by the spreadsheet tool, and the result will be used in the rating system, which will also take into account your initiative to minimize the carbon footprint and provide a score that indicates your greenhouse gas performance.
Traditionally, the Australian Conservation Foundation has primarily promoted its environmental solutions through education and partnership. As such, a good measuring and rating system would inform attendees about the carbon footprints during the event, thus creating greater environmental awareness. The environment is declining at an alarming rate. With this in mind, the ACF has created a user interactive system that would help your organization seek contributions from the attendees that would help you to make your event more carbon neutral. The system also uses data from prominent studies, thus providing a more complete and accurate measure of greenhouse gas emissions.
First, you will need to record the energy and material usage throughout the event so that you can calculate the internal greenhouse gas emissions. Second, encourage participants to contribute their travel information, as this data is vital to estimate the external greenhouse gas emissions. Finally, the emission factors data needs to be updated annually. As businesses are at large transitioning towards a sustainable environment, it is imperative that, over time, production becomes more energy efficient and environmentally friendly. Thus, emission factors needs to estimate greenhouse gas emissions need to be updated at regular intervals.
The spreadsheet tool and the rating system will be made available on the ACF website towards the end of September. The ACF will also publish a paper detailing strategies to minimize carbon emissions of a business conference.
Thank you for taking your time and contributing to ACF's mission to create a sustainable environment.